that's my introduction. What is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that we use for the information processing. As we know, it is a device. But what kind of device? Electronic device. And what actually it will do? It will perform the processing, that is the information processing. Whatever we are going to give, based upon that, it will do the calculation and it will give the result. That means a computer is an electronic device. It is used for information processing. It accepts data and instructions, stores in its memory, processes and gives the result to the user. That means it will accept the values from us, performs the storing and calculation and gives the result to whom? To the user. The computer word is derived from the Latin word compute, which means to calculate or to manipulate. Therefore, a computer is also called as an calculation machine. Characteristics of computer. First one is high processing speed. A computer is extremely fast information processing device. It carries out all types of computations within a fraction of a second. It executes millions of instructions per second. When a human being need to perform the calculation, it depends upon them, whereas a computer will be performing a calculation within a fraction of a second. For that purpose, we see that a computer is having a high processing speed. That is, it will be working extremely fast. Accuracy. A computer gives accurate results for correct input data. Here, accuracy means the correctness of unprocessed data. That means if we provide an input which is an error free, the output will be correct. If the input data is error, then the output will not be correct. That means the accuracy depends upon what the data we are going to provide to the computer. Based upon that, it will give the accurate results. Reliability. Reliability in the sense it gives consistent results even though it runs on electrical connections and electronic circuits which are often prone to errors. Reliability is nothing but an withstanding capacity. The computer will work for a longer duration, number of days, number of hours, even for number of months. It will not be giving a different results each time. It will be giving a consistent results even though it is made up of electronic circuits and it will be having electronic connections which are often prone to errors. Next characteristic is versatility. Computers are used everywhere, be it education, scientific, calculations, business processing, teaching, training, media, research fields, medical fields, defense and entertainment, etc. There is no limitations of using a computer. The computers are used in the various fields. As you can see, it are used in the colleges, schools, banks, military, defense and entertainment. So the field is endless. So for that purpose, the characteristics of a computer is versatility. Versatility means it can be used in number of places. Diligence, it is another one characteristic. That means careful and conscious. It does not feel tired. It can be used for hours, it can be used for number of days or months non-stop. It will work without any false reasons, whereas the human being will be giving a false reason such as I am having a headache or having a fever, or take the other excuses such as I need to go for a function, I will do the work tomorrow. Like that, they will be giving a false reasons, whereas the computer will not give any false reason. It can work for any number of durations, hours, days and even months are non-stop. Then next characteristic is huge data storage. A computer can store any amount of data and instruction in its memory. The computer's memory is just like a human brain where the information is stored and retrieved from. But the human brain has a limitation. We cannot store a large and amount of data, whereas a computer can store. As we whatever we are going to learn, we are going to store them in our brain till the examination. After the examination has been over, you will forget all those things. But whereas in a computer, when we store it, you can retrieve that for any number of time until and unless you delete from the system. So these are the characteristics of the computer. Next characteristics is input and output. A computer receives a data and instruction from the user and displays it after the execution. So here the computer will be receiving a data by using and devices. Those devices are called as an input devices. After that, it will be performing the processing and even it will be storing the values. After that, it will be giving the results to the user by using a devices, and those devices are called as an output devices. Then the next characteristics is processing. It processes the data entered by the user. Processing means performing the necessary operations such as arithmetic and logical operations. Arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, whereas the logical operations are logical and, logical or, logical not, which you will be learning in detail in the later classes. Automation. Computer is an automatic machine. Automation means the ability to perform the given task automatically. Once a program is given to a computer, that is when it has been stored in its memory, the program and instructions can control the program execution without human interaction. For example, the traffic signaling lights which we see in the roads, there it has been automatically handled by the computer. That means there is no any human being will be placed or will be sitting there to switch on the lights red, green, yellow. Here it will be done automatically. A timing has been set to that one by using half and computers. For that purpose, it will be working automatically. That means the traffic signaling lights will be coming one after the another based upon the timing which has been set. That means automation. So computer is an automatic machine. Reduction in paperwork. The use of computers for data processing in an organization leads to the reduction in paperwork and results in speeding up of an process. How we can say that it will reduce the paperwork? Because in the olden days we used to write everything in our papers and we need to store in the files, and we will be having an enormous number of files or even the enormous number of books. But due to the use of a computer, we are not using the pages, we are storing everything in a system by the using of an applications, and it is easier for the purpose of retrieving as well as maintaining a larger number of files, and the paperwork has been reduced, and even we can search it very fast, which is not possible when we store in a book or when we store or when we write in our papers. That is, the speeding up is very much higher than reduction in cost. Though the initial investment for installing a computer is high, but it substantially reduces the cost of each of its transactions. The computers are costlier. Why? Because it requires the investment. Once it has been invested, we are going to use a computer for number of purposes. Therefore, every time when we are going to use that computer, again we are not going to invest the cost. Whatever has been invested, that we will be utilizing. The next, is the limitations of computers, not intelligent. I have told that a computer is an automatic machine. It will be working. It does not require any user interaction. But here I am saying not intelligent because the computer simply performs the specified operation. It does not think whenever if finds a command. Instead, it works accordingly. It does not possess any intelligence for analyzing the problem. That means whatever he have been set and whatever he have instructed according to that it will work. It will not have any thinking capacity, or it may not take any decisions. It cannot take any decision on its own. What has been said by the programmer, according to that it will work. That means it is not an intelligent. That means a human being are more intelligent than a computer, because the computer has been developed by the human beings, but working, when we consider, the computer works very fast as compared to the human beings. Inactive is the second limitation. If the power supply is stopped, then the computer stops to do the work. Whenever the power supply resumes, it becomes active because the computers need power supply. So if the power supply is not there, it will stop working. Even though you can use the UPS, that is the uninterrupted power supply, for a certain duration, for even for hours, based upon the battery capacity, but once it has been gone, the computer will stop working. The next limitation, maintenance. Computer is a delegated machine. It should always maintain in a cool and dust-free places. So you might have observed that wherever the computers are there, in those places there will be an AC. Why the AC is required? Because the computer processors will be heated up and it will produce a heat. Because of that heat, since it is made up of an electronic circuit and electronic connections, it may cause damage. For that purpose, we need to maintain a cool environment. For that purpose, we'll be having an ACs and dust free places. You need to make a dust free. The system should be cleaned very often so that the hardware devices are not damaged. The next limitation is no alternative. Humans have the potential to try out various alternatives to solve the unexpected, which the computers do not have. When one person has been doing the work, due to some problem he might have been not able to do, then that work can be given to some other person and they can do it. Whereas a computer does not have an alternatives. The human have the alternative, that is we can try with the different persons, but we cannot try with different computers. The next limitation is costliest. As I told, the computers are costliest. Normally people cannot afford to buy the computers, but nowadays the computers are at an affordable price which can be bought and it can be used. Nowadays it is not at all a limitation. Virus. The computer virus can destroy the information stored in the computers. Whenever you are browsing unwanted files, if you download from an internet, then what happens, along with that one, the virus might also be downloaded and it will affect to your system, and ultimately it may destroy your system. And you need to be very careful whenever you are transferring a files or receiving a file from an internet, or doing and browsing in a system. Compute cannot learn. Computer cannot learn. So computer cannot learn by experience. That means we the human being will be learning day by day with our own experience, whereas the computer will not learn. Whatever has been given to it, it will do the work and it will not be learning day by day, whereas the human beings have a tendency to gain experience and use that experience and do more work without making any mistakes. Then, according to this video, what are the questions which we can answer is: what is a computer? List the characteristics of a computer. Explain the characteristics of computer. What are the limitations of a computer? Like and subscribe the video.